Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, I know before you say it, I am sorry. The consistency thing, it's very hard, when there are things that are going on in your life and you probably don't find so much time to put in to, not like I don't have time or I have time, but sometimes it's like there's no time to do the video. And now I have time on my side, and I am actually home alone today, so yeah. I like to be quiet when I do my videos and all of that. So welcome to the new followers or new viewers. I appreciate you watching my video today, and I would appreciate if you share. If you My sister corrected me the last time. If you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. So today I came with my journal because I always forget what I have to talk about next. Sorry, I always do that, don't I? Because I always forget about what I have to talk about next or what I have to talk about presently. Like today, I didn't know, but I had planned to start my YouTube video some months ago before I started. So I actually wrote it down. This is a sign for you to get a journal, by the way. Unsolicited advice. But let's get down to it. Today, I think I'll be not I think I will be talking about how hard or easy it was to make friends in school. This is my fifth episode. So episode 5, making friends as someone who lives with a rare disease. Guys, I'm just making up all these topics while we're going. I mean, I wrote it down, but it was not like really constructed. But I'll find out what to put, like a caption and all of that. So, making friends. I wouldn't say making friends was a very tough journey for me because growing up, I've always been the jovial girl. Even as a child, my parents or my mom, my uncles, they usually tell me that I've always been a jovial girl, little girl. And I grew up like that basically. Maybe I've changed a little. I think it's very necessary to not just be overly friendly because people are not what they seem to be. But let's not derail from the topic. I'll talk about making friends or having to make friends while living with a rare disease. We all know that it's not easy. Some people don't like to associate themselves with people who are sick or with people who have illnesses, like visible illnesses, especially not rare cases. I mean, it goes right down to people not wanting to associate with other people because they are fat, fat shaming. And so, yeah, I think this is a problem that a lot of people will be having or has to be tackled. I think I did have some difficulties when I was in Form 2. By then, I was roughly 11 years old. 11 years old, yeah. And I just got to a new school because my boarding school, I had to get out of there. I was getting sick a lot because of my leg, because I would get like infections and all of that. And so I'll have to leave Boya to Douala to get treatment done and all of that. So my parents were like, just come. So I went to a new school. I think in my previous video, I mentioned that in my new school, we could put on trousers and So I decided to put on trousers so I don't have to put on skirts. When I was in boarding school, it wasn't much of a deal because the leg had just started swelling. So my friends got adapted to the fact that they will see my leg increase daily, right? They knew something was wrong, but like they could not say anything because that's not how they met me. So they realized that okay, I'm probably sick and this can easily be handled. And so when I left, they actually thought, okay, I'm leaving for the sake of my leg. And so when I was in Form 1, it was not really hard for me to make friends. As I said, I'm a very jovial person. I'm a very friendly person when you get to meet me, like on a personal level. And so that was not really hard for me. I thank God. So fast forward to Form 2, when I got into the new school, with the French people or the francophones of the French speaking side of Cameroon, things are actually different. People grow differently. People have different mentalities. People have different ways in which they were brought up, and that's what happened when I came here. I came here because I'm in Douala now. When I came here to school here, um, it was really hard at first, but I got used to it after a while because they francophones like to look at you as some perfect human being. And getting to my class, I was actually pretty, or I am pretty. Okay. So I was actually pretty, and so that got the attention of the class on me. And they're like, "Oh, that's a new girl. She's from Boya. She speaks just English. She's very pretty." And little did they know about my leg because of my trousers. I tried to like, but after a while, when we go home, they noticed it as time went on. A few people mustered the courage to ask me what's happening, and I explained. I was like, oh, this is going on with me, but I really did not even want to. That was the whole aim of the trousers, so that people don't have to ask me. But like after a while, class, school, secondary school, the word went around my classroom, and I had some people I considered friends. And so one morning I came to school and I heard somebody telling me, or somebody told me that it's like that when they were going home the previous day, they were talking about me, and they were asking this particular boy who apparently had a crush on me. I did not like him, I promise. He was not my spec at the time. Yeah, so I never really liked boys like that. So that guy actually had a crush on me, but since I had my leg problem, some other guy in my class commented that how are you guys going to be married? How will you carry her with her leg problem? And then, they all had a laugh about it. And I heard that I confronted him. They actually did have that conversation. That hurt me so much because the people who had the conversations were people that I considered my friends. And it was really painful to me, right? It was really, really, really. Sorry, I am back. I went to check if the phone is not misbehaving and everything is on point, and everything is on point. So back to it, I was like, it was really painful to me, and I took a distance. I limited the people I interacted with in class as at that time, and I realized that human beings are just going to be like that. And I cried a lot. Trust me, Form 2 was the year that I cried a lot. I cried a lot during many years. I'm just such a crybaby, guys. But yeah, I cried a lot in Form 2. Fast forward to Form 3, I actually did not have much problem making friends. My classmates were very, very loving and accepting. And so I was so happy because there were people like that. I think Form 3 was one of my best years in secondary school, or best year in secondary school, because I think I found a family in my classmates. I don't talk to most of them now, but I really appreciate them, and that's one memory I'll never forget. I spent 1 year in Manfi, schooling there, and it was really good for me because I was not looked down upon. Whatever my friends were doing, they always included me. There was no, oh, you cannot do this, Lucy, just stay. No, there was none of that. I even got elected as the class prefect at the time, and I was just too scared. I refused. So I became the sanitation prefect. Yeah, that was a really cool experience. But at the same time, when I got to Manfi in Form 3, there was this girl that made a mockery statement of me. I do not want to explain who she is because she'll probably watch this video someday, and I don't want to call her out. But she made mockery of me, and that was when I just got into school, like the first 2 weeks. I cried. I went to the Reverend Sister and I told her somebody's making a mockery of me because I didn't eat that day. It was a day school, but we usually eat in school, so I didn't eat. I didn't go to the refectory during lunch. I just stayed, and the Reverend Sister saw me and she was like, "What's wrong with you?" and stuff. Why are you here? And then I was all in tears, and then I explained everything to her, and she consoled me and she spoke to the student in question. But that was the only encounter or bad um, experience I had in Form 3 when it had to do with my leg. Um, yeah. Fast forward to Form 4, I would say that I'm not trying to be biased because I'm Anglophone, but I grew up in the French zone. I grew up in Douala basically, but I would say that um, Anglophones are more, how do we say, are nicer people. They're more emotionally intelligent than Francophones are. Anglophones are very sympathetic and empathetic. Although I don't really appreciate sympathy, but I think it's appreciated by other people and it's necessary in the society, and not mockery and all of that. Better you should better sympathize with somebody than that you should laugh at the person. It's not right. It's not right. The thing the thing is vexing me. Anyways, back to it. From 4, I went to Boya. I went back to my school when I was in Form 1. I would say my alma mater. I don't know. Yeah. So I went back there, and then I had my old friends, and it was very easy adapting. And as I said, I'm a very jovial person, and so I connected with a lot of students. But in Form 4, there was a strike that went on, and um, during the first or after the first semester or the first term, we didn't have school again, and so we only had school in Form 5. We had some holiday classes, but I made friends there, and I knew a lot of people, but I still had like stares and commentaries, but I didn't really give ear to them. So I really do not know much about the holiday classes issue. But fast forward to Form 5, when I got to Form 5, think it was very easy because I had my friends from Form 4, and then we had new classmates. But I was like the jovial girl. Trust me, when I said I was the jovial girl, I was the jovial girl. I was the jovial girl. I would welcome anybody who came to class. And I made a lot of friends. I made a lot of acquaintances. I mean, if I meet people today from my class in Form 5, I would easily just vibe with them because I was that kind of girl that, like, I don't want to have problems with anybody. I mean, not everybody was my friend, but I was, very okay with everybody. I got attached to the younger students, spend time with them, be friendly with them. Life was really easy. And when I was in Form 5, there was this girl also in Form 3 who had lymphedema. And for some reason, I was worried about her more than myself, because maybe because I was thinking of how I was when I was younger, when I was like her, and how she's trying to cope. I tried to reach out, but I had little or no idea on what to do. Just, encourage her to not feel so different and take good care of her health. Um, okay, now going to high school, it was really good because in high school I didn't have like a lot of classmates. Unlike when I was in Form 5, we were like 100 of us in our class, and I knew practically almost everybody. And when I got to high school, the school was a new school, so there were not much students, and I easily clicked with everybody because I love singing and they love singing, and we clicked. Yeah, there are always going to be questions. What happened to your leg? Oh my gosh, you're so pretty to be going through this and all of that. And all of those happened like the first few weeks. And after a while, I had already gotten used to the fact that this happens and just move on, girl. And so, yeah, um, my high school, that was lower seed, upper seed, was really good. Went to university, wasn't a problem making friends. I didn't even really make a lot of friends. When I got to university, I don't know, for some reason, I decided to not make friends. You know, I decided to not make friends or to not associate myself with people as much as I did back in secondary school. But I made a few friends. Shout out to them. I love you guys. But yeah, I just stuck to my friends in high school, and they have been nothing in high school and secondary school. Yeah, some from secondary school, and they have been nothing but sweethearts. I love you guys. And yeah, I have a very small circle of friends right now. University days are still going on, and I wanted to say, I think I'll say at the end of the video, anyways. Yeah, university days are still going on for me. I'm here to graduate, and maybe I'll make more friends at the university. Maybe not, but you know, fingers crossed. But people are so nice. When I got to school in Boya, um, because I started university in Douala and I transferred to Boya. When I got to Boya, a lot of my classmates did not know. And living in Douala, a lot of my classmates still did not know. And many of them don't even still know till date that I had this problem, because it's a university, you can put on anything you want. So when I got to Boya, some of my classmates or classmates noticed. And you see this thing I say about Anglophones, right? I don't know if it's that Anglophones don't mind their business so much so that they notice every single thing, or they just care, you know. But I mean, even if they don't mind their business and then they notice something wrong, they will care about it. And so I had a few classmates asking me what happened, and I explained to them. And then the next year, I had a breakdown, and then I left school. I'm gonna talk about that. I think there's a topic where I have to talk about the whole breaking down, yeah, the whole depression era. And so yeah, I had a lot of them reach out to me and ask me, what's up? Why are you not coming to school? And then it was easy for me to explain because they actually cared enough to ask, what's wrong? You have a problem with your leg? A lot of people did not know. A lot of my lecturers did not know, you know, until now. I am bolder. I have made the necessary friends I have to make, not necessarily on many friends. We don't need many friends. You don't need many friends to feel. Oh, you don't need many friends to feel comfortable in yourself. You don't need so many friends to. Please ignore the dog. Thank you. You don't need so many friends to make you feel good about yourselves. Some people can even pretend to be your friends and they don't even love you as much. You just need real people who are genuine and who really love you. And also, I would say above all, there's a friend that will never leave you. Even if you have zero friends, he will always be there for you. And that friend is Jesus. I found a friend in Jesus. And even if today I don't have friends, I know I have him. And if I have any problem, I'm going to talk to him and he's going to settle it. So what's the need of so many friends? There's no need. But at the same time, we are all human beings and we need these relationships to grow, to survive, to feel loved, and all of that. I just want to tell you that you're going to find your person or your people, and they are going to love you unconditionally, no matter the disease or no matter what you're going through, right? They're going to still love you like that, and they're going to accept you the way you are, and they're going to be proud of you in and out of your house. Because there's some people that okay, they're just friends with you indoors, and then when you want to leave, that they're ashamed to walk with you or anything. I'm very grateful that I don't have friends like that. I'm very grateful to God that He also gave me the opportunity to meet beautiful friends and the opportunity to meet beautiful people with good hearts. And I wish that for each and every one of you out there hoping to get a beautiful friendship. I'm also open to be a friend. It's just that, as I said, growing up or getting to this stage, I don't think I am really much open to friendship anymore. But if it happens, it happens. If we click, we click. So yeah, that's all for today. I don't know how long this is, but yeah, I hope it was an interesting session. This is just me always trying to share my experiences of life while living with lymphedema and trying to encourage you out there to not give up, to not lose hope, because once there is life, there is hope. So as far as we are breathing, there is always going to be hope. And as far as that other people breathing, we're always going to find friends. You will find your person who you click with easily. Um, I think that's all for today. As I said, I'm very grateful if you stuck through. Yeah, you stuck out through the whole video. If you stuck out through the whole video, I'm very grateful. And please leave a thumbs up for us or for me. I don't know. I really just want a lot of people who need to see it, to see my videos, to see them. Or even if it's one person, as I always say, even if it's one person who needs it, who genuinely needs to see this video for that one person to not give up on life and find a peace or a friend in Christ, I'll be very, very happy. Very, very happy. Okay, I said something when I was talking about school, university, and being not being done with university. Actually, I'll be starting school next week. So I'll be posting this week, and I'll be starting school next week. And I don't know how much of consistency I will be, but I will try my best as I'll try as much as possible to do my best to put out a video, maybe even one or two, even while I am at school. But if I'm not opportune to, um, we'll figure it out. We will. But if I'm not opportune to, I just hope that you guys understand with me and bear with me that I even told you guys. So thank you for sticking out. Thank you. Bye. Love you. Mwah.